So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome to the second season of MotoGP 19 career mode. So we're here for the Moto2 season. We're obviously starting at the very bottom of Moto2 and hopefully we can work our way up through the order and through the teams. And of course the aim is to step up another class by the end of this season. Well, at the end of this season for next season into MotoGP. So before I get into this episode, I did put up a poll about 4 hours ago. It's already had 557 votes in it. What I'm looking to do is figure out what style of race you want to do for Moto2. I want to do longer races on a fuller format weekend in the MotoGP, just purely because I think it'll be more interesting up there. But what I've done, I've given 3 options. We've got 3 lap race and qualifying, 25% race and no qualifying, and switch between both of them. So 74%, which is the majority, said 3 lap races and qualifying. But what I want to do, I do want to switch it up a little bit. Sometimes do longer races and not do qualifying, sometimes do longer races and qualifying, but mainly I'm going to be doing 3 laps races and qualifying, which means we'll get 2 races in an episode and get through Moto2 a bit quicker and get up into the GP, because that's where everyone's interested really, and especially I am as well. So lots of people want longer races now and qualifying, but in the interest of time, I think I'm going to stick with either a 3 lap race and qualifying, 25% and no qualifying, or on some occasions we'll do 25% with a bit of qualifying. So that's basically what you can expect from this season. I don't know if I'm going to do practice. People want me to do it for development points. We'll see how we get on in the Moto2, but let's get straight into the first race. What I'm going to do in this race, we are going to go for, obviously turn all this off, qualifying 1 race. I need to check the race options actually. 3 laps, 100% difficulty for now. We might turn it up a bit. So that looks good to me. So let's get in. Like I say, we'll do qualifying because we need to use it as a bit of practice really, and then 3 laps. It's quite a long track, so we've got plenty of time to try and make some moves. So let's get straight into qualifying 1. You guys have absolutely smashed season 1. You guys loved it, and I'm looking forward to this next season. And each episode I get more and more excited because we're taking a step closer to the MotoGP class. So really looking forward to that. Hopefully, we had to choose our favourite team in the previous episode, which is the season 1 finale at the Moto3, and we chose Yamaha. So presumably it's going to put us on a bit of a tree to get up to Yamaha. So that might mean we go to the Petronas team, but there's no reason why we can't switch between manufacturers. So actually, my current gloves and helmet match the team a little bit better than the previous one. See, it matched their Dunlop sponsor, so that's pretty good. Let's get out for a flying start then. Soft tyres, of course. Let's see how we get on. We're going to notice a different sound, especially not only because it's Moto2 instead of Moto3, but because it's the new Triumph bike. So I'm really looking forward to trying these out. I haven't tried them out yet. What on earth happened then? I went to turn and the camera moved, so it's this controller again. So I'm just going to rewind that. Don't mind me. Right then, into the final corner. This bike sounds incredible, and already I can feel it wanting to do different things compared to that Moto3 bike. So this is going to be a challenge. So let's see what this opening lap's like. This bike doesn't feel very responsive when I'm turning it. This isn't good. Take it easy in this first lap. So let's see how we get on. Already noticing a lot more power from the bike. The rear wanting to step out a little bit more. You can see we're being very, very cautious at the minute. Very cautious. We'll probably have to go for another lap after this one. But yeah, it's gripping okay. Bike feels a lot heavier than the Moto3. And in fact, this bike feels a lot different to the Moto2 bike on MotoGP 18. So let's see how we get on over the course of the rest of this lap. So here we go then, come around the final corner. The rest of this lap felt alright, you know. I might do another one just to be safe. I mean, I don't want to get caught napping. 2032, I don't even know if that's a good time for Moto2. But we could definitely improve now because we're a little bit quicker on this bike now we've done a lap. So let's see how we get on this second lap. So I've just noticed that we're only marginally quicker. We're talking like a 100th of a second, and that's because the rear tyre. Look at that rear tyre. We're going to need a harder compound in, so I'm going to end this session. It's enough to get us through anyway. Look how much quicker we are. Jesus, Bezzecchi and Navarro. We're way quicker than them, about 2 seconds. So we've got a lot of pace in the back. But is that just qualifying? Is that the AI being silly in qualifying? I don't know, it might be. So let's get in. Let's put on some fresh soft tyres, because I need to remember to do that, because it doesn't do it automatically. And I'll probably put a hard in for the race, actually, because we seem to be going through tyres like nobody's business. So hopefully we'll do a bit better than 203, but we don't really need to. We got through qualifying with ease there. So let's go see what this qualifying lap is like. Here we go then, coming around the final corner. This has felt like an absolutely solid lap. Getting a bit wide at the exit of the final corner though, that's okay, we get away with it. What is it going to be as we come across the line? It's going to be a 2 minute, surely, a 2:02? 2:02.3, so we improved by a second in qualifying too. And look at that rear tyre, we're going to need a little bit of a harder compound, I think, on this tyre. So yeah, look at that, they all improved into the 203s, but we went even quicker. Look at that, 1.3 seconds quicker. See, the AI are really quick at some tracks in the qualifying sessions and not so much in other qualifying sessions. But here we go then, remember to change the tyres. I'm going to go for a soft in the front and a medium in the rear. That sounds good to me. Soft on the front, medium on the rear. That should help us out throughout this race. We're going to be starting for our first Moto2 race, our debut Moto2, on pole position. You couldn't ask for anything better. Are we going to get the start line glitch? If we do, someone said if you restart the race, it fixes it. So we might have to do that if we do get the glitch. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. We're not having that. Let's see if I can restart the race, because that's ridiculous. Restart race. See if that fixes the glitch. Someone said it does. And I think it might have, you know. It has, so whoever said that, thank you very much. We fixed the glitch, and this time we're not being beaten by the AI because of a glitch. We get an absolutely, I would say a fantastic start, but I could not stop the bike wheeling, even with anti-wheelie on. Absolutely crazy, coming around the outside to turn 1, we've been mugged because we couldn't control our start in this new Moto2 bike. Good, nice wide line through that. Trying to retake 6th place. Well, we are back into 6th. We're trying to get up into the top 4. Good run out of there. Blitz underneath them if we can. We're under the Mark VDS bike, and now we're all over back at the 4th place man. Got to get used to some of these riders again. Oh, look at that rear, and look at that Mark VDS going straight into us. Is that Marquez? It is Alex Marquez. And we've got Schrotter up ahead. Oh, we've got 2 riders all over the back, one of them being Alex Marquez, so we've got to watch out for him. Very quick rider, and Lacuna coming underneath of us. We're desperately trying to hold on to 4th place for now. We've got the podium runners just ahead of us, so we can't afford to let them get away from us. And it's Schrotter and Luthi going side by side. They're really battling it hard here today. Into turn 9. Oh, this is that dreaded turn 10, which I always run wide at. Take a wide line, but we get a good exit out of there. And look at this, gaining on Thomas Luthi. Underneath of him, maybe coming into the next corner. Oh, he barges us out the way. What is he doing? Very aggressive from the AI there. Nice bit of racing. That's a good bit of racing. We hold it around the outside. Cover off the inside this time, and we're all over the back of Schrotter and Baldassari up ahead. Ooh, had to back out of that one. Didn't know what to do. Blitz out of turn 15. And we'll try and line him up on the straight. Pick up the slipstream if we can. Oh, clipping Schrotter. That's cost us a bit of time there. But we get a good exit. They bash on exit. This is going to give us a chance down this main straight. Come on. Baldassari, give me your slipstream, mate. Oh, come on. I can't sit still. Answer me, pants. Come on, brake as late as you like into turn number 1. Schrotter comes across us. Oh, that really set me off there. That really upset me. Put me off massively, but we hold on to 3rd place luckily. But we have dropped off the front 2 now. We can't afford to let them get away. The rear tyre's wearing quite a lot actually. I probably should have gone for a soft hard. Probably should have done that. But This medium tyre will do. Much better than a soft tyre, I guess. But these two up ahead are really battling it out. Look at Schrotter and Baldassarri. Look at them go. Oh! The rear kicks out on us. I'm going to try to do a new helmet for this season at some point when I get some spare time. And learn the livery editor thing. Not my strong point. Creativity. I think I said in the first episode, the only thing I can create is thumbnails. And that's because I've been doing it for like 5 years. I haven't got 5 years to practice making helmets on this game. So Schrotter's hit the front. He's looking to bolt, and I can hear people behind. There's about 3 bikes behind me. And Alex Marquez is the first. He's leading the assault on the podium. I need to get my way up the order. Come on. Alright, wide. This bike doesn't react very quick when we're steering. We need some upgrades. Come on. Good little run through here. Big bump at 14. Kicks us out wide, but not too wide. We get away with it. Into 15. See if we go run out of 15. Decent. And we're going to be coming on to the final lap now. We need to improve our line through that final corner. It's all going to be about the run out of the final corner onto the straight if you want to get some last minute overtakes. But here we go then, final lap. The rear tyre is a bit worn. 203.8 from Schrotter. He's hit the front and he's flying away. But Baldassarri comes at him into turn number 1. That is interesting. If these two battle, we might have a chance. See what I mean? The AI have a lot more pace in the race compared to qualifying, and the rear completely kicked out on me. This rear tyre feels a bit like it's on ice. And that's cost us a lot of time. Also, it's knocked our confidence, so we'll probably lose a bit more time. This bike's a bit heavier, well, quite a bit heavier than the Moto2. It's a lot more powerful, so we're probably going to have to be a bit more cautious with how we use the tyres, rather than just spinning them up on exit. But again, it's on entry. The rear's just stepping out on me. I don't think we're going to get the front two, so it's all going to be about consolidating this podium. It's feeling very slippy and the controller's vibrating. It's quite a cool sensation, actually. It's quite a cool sensation. It's telling me that the tyres, you're getting a real feedback for the tyres here, and I feel like I could fall off at any moment, so this must be what it feels like to be a rider. Obviously the bike doesn't vibrate like that, but we're struggling. We are struggling with these tyres. Could have gone soft hard. Probably would have been better because it is the rear that I'm struggling with. But we're somehow keeping Marquez. It's now Thomas Luthi behind, so they must be battling behind. That's why we've been able to hold on to third place. Come on, get a decent exit into the penultimate corner, turn 15. We've dropped massively off of these guys. And what's gone on behind? Something's gone on behind because they're still battling and they've fallen off of us a little bit. But we're going to come around the final corner then. Oh, look, it's just sliding everywhere. Power out of there, trying to pop too much of a wheelie, but here comes Luthi. Marquez is going to have to settle for 6th place. Here comes Luthi. Is he going to nick us at the line? No, 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 no. That exit was horrendous and it cost us 300ths of a second. Schrotter takes the win, the young German, followed by Baldassarri and Luthi. That should have been us on the podium. But we got a massive wheelie out the final corner. So there we go. First race done. First points under our belt, which is good. The team's pleased, which is good. So let's see what we can do out in Argentina then. Hopefully another good result. Strong qualifying performance would be good as well. So let's see. So in the previous season, Alex Rins took the championship and he's starting with a bang. He's took the first win at Qatar, so that's going to be pretty interesting for him, and we're going to head straight out for another one. This time we're going to do qualifying in 3 laps. So let me know what you think about in the comments. Do you like this format? I'm just going with the majority of the vote for now. We will switch it up every so often, like I said at the start of the episode, so don't be too disappointed. And when we hit MotoGP, that's when we'll do some practice sessions. We'll do qualifying and some longer races. We'll probably move it to 1 race an episode then. but we might do 2. It's just figuring out, it's balancing the time, isn't it? But anyway, qualifying 1 here at Argentina. What can we do? Here we go then, going around the final corner. We've had a fairly good lap, I think. Feeling pretty confident at 45.4. I would take that. End the session. Is it enough to get us through into Q1? It is indeed. Look at that. 1.2 seconds quicker. So we're really making this Moto2 bike work. In qualifying, in the race, it's a bit of a different story, so it's all about tyre choice now. Tyres are getting more crucial as we make our way up through the classes, so the bikes have a bit more power. We're having to manage that rear tyre a lot more. Sliding around as well on the heavier bikes, so let's get into Q2 then. Hopefully we can get another pole position. Will it be back-to-back pole positions in our Moto2 debut? But let's see how we get on. So I just remembered I need to change the tyres, so I've had to come back in and go back out again. So take 2, let's try this again for Q2. Here we go then, coming around the turn 13, the penultimate corner, into this quite tricky chicane. What can be that lap, that's final corner, come on, over the line, 44.8. Is that quicker or slower than our previous time? I think it's slightly quicker. I think we've got 145 in the first one, but we take second place, 1/10 off of Thomas Luthi, less than a tenth, less than half a tenth off of Thomas Luthi. So can we convert that to a good race result? Let's see. So I'm going to go for hard tyre on the rear. I'm not having what happened to us in the first race, so we're going to go soft hard, and that'll do us nicely for the race, I think. So here we go then. Starting from the front row of the grid, middle of the front row. Luthi's gone for a medium hard, so I'm the only one on the soft front tyre. I seem to be able to make the soft tyre last much longer on this bike compared to the Moto2, so that works. So let's see, hopefully we don't have another start glitch again. But here we go, Moto2, middle of the front row of the grid. Let's try not to pop a wheelie this time. Off to an absolutely flying start, but we pop a wheelie. Oh, I need to control this wheelie, man. Need to practice some starts in Moto2, I think. But coming into turn number 1, we make contact with that guy there. Who is this? Is it Baldassari? But we dropped a P5 off of the start. It is Baldassari. Brake round the outside, heading into turn 2. Try to cut it back to the inside. Look at that, all over the grass. Come on. Got the inside at 3, that's sneaky, that's really sneaky. Onto the back of Alex Marquez then. He'll be disappointed with his result in the opening race at Qatar. Oh man, try and stick it in the slipstream, brake as late as we can. Coming into turn 4, is it? Turn 5? 6? 5, yep. And there goes Baldassari straight under us, and we almost collide with Alex Marquez a little bit there, the rear stepping out on us. But having a hard in the rear means we can really push it in these heavy acceleration zones. Really go flat when we want. Alex Marquez, keep him on the outside and he won't be able to do anything. And that's us up into P3. Good start. Good recovery. Well, not good start. Good recovery after the poor start. Come on, into 9. Can we get it done, Schrotter? Yes, we're going to have to be aggressive with these guys. I want redemption. I want to try and take the win from Thomas Luthi. I was disappointed not to at least get the podium out in Qatar. I'm going to be stuck on the outside if I try and brake around there, but I'm going to switch it to the inside at 13, or at least try to. Oh, contact! Contact from Schrotter. Absolutely comes storming in. What is he doing? I'm going to get him back around the outside, though. That was sneaky. Schrotter. That was naughty from Schrotter. I almost went down, and he goes, what is he doing? He's got something for me, I think. He really has got it out for me, I think. He does. He wants this win. He's hungry for the win. Can we get him? What an opening season. This is opening episode, really. This race has been incredible so far. Only on lap 1. It could all go downhill and not be incredible for me, like Schrotter almost took us out. But Luthi's dropped back, but I've got the pace to go with Schrotter. And Schrotter's got the pace to go with us. And this bike, you know, it's all going well for us, I think. We've slotted in front of Schrotter. We're braking as late as we can. He brakes a little bit later, but he's going to go deep. I'm on a different line anyway, so we should be okay to get back underneath of him at turn 5. I felt the rear slide in. And we used him as a bit of a... Oh, come on, let me lean on you. Keep the bike standing. He's on our inside, though. We're trying to hold it. Come on. Braking just before the Michelin board. He's going to come flying up the inside. Another one. Oh, look at that. He's desperate up our inside. We're going to get him back at 8, though. He goes wide, and that really does cost him. Come on, tip it into 9. Watch out for him at the final 2 corners, because what he did in the last lap was pretty daring. And I think he might do it again. I don't trust this AI sometimes. At some corners, oh, look at that bike getting all squirrely. Look at it, and we're going to be going on the final lap. It looks like it's going to be a hard tyre job for most of these races, I think. Taking a wide line, cutting it back as early as possible. Oh, did you see him there? Swipe across the bottom of the screen. Out the final corner. Oh, look at that, and we're ahead of Schrotter by half a second. We set the fastest lap of the race at 45.7. And now we're pushing it into turn number 1. This is the final lap. If we've got any pace, we need to pull the pin now. Use all the rest of our tyre, because it's only got to last the rest of this lap. Come on. Schrotter's with us, and I think Luti now and the pack behind are catching up to us too. I can hear Schrotter running wide round turn 3, picking up the power again. At turn 4, Schrotter's there, and it is Alex Marquez leading the hunt onto the back of us. Schrotter's gained 2.5 tenths in that opening sector. Schrotter's going to come flying up our inside. Yeah, there he goes as predicted. He's always on that different line. I'm underneath again, but he switches it back. Schrotter's through. And I can hear Marquez now. Come on, tyres. Just last. Just last. Come on, blitz around the outside if we can. That's not going to work. Braking at the Michelin board. Going to keep him honest. Keeping him on the outside there. He can't do anything at the outside of that corner. If you just stick it up the inside, keep alongside him and make him on the outside, he's not going to be able to do anything. But I fear this final 2 corners. I'm really not looking forward to it. I'm dreading it. Bit wide out of turn 10. Right, these next 2 corners after this one. I'm dreading it. We've got 7 tenths of a second lead though, so it might be okay. The rear tyre's feeling a bit squirrely, but is he going to come flying up our inside? We're braking as late as possible. He isn't. We've been able to cover him off, and it looks like we might end this episode on top. Look at that. He's out the final corner. The bike was getting really squirrely. We're really pushing it. Alex Marquez redeems himself into 3rd place. What a good result for us that is, taking our first Moto2 win, making it look easy. That's a really good race. This is a really strong track for us in our career modes. So we jump up to 2nd place in the championship to 7 points off of Schrotter. So we are in the mix straight away like we were in Moto3. So we can't let it drop off during the European stages of the season. But that's done it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, remember to smash the like button, share it around with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more MotoGP 19 and F1 2019 gameplay. So we'll see you in the next one.